not just amendments. They are a comprehensive reform package designed to address these challenges and propel our mining sector into the future. So, what does this bill aim to achieve? Being part of those who drafted this bill, being part of those who co-sponsored this bill, these are some of the things we are attending to. Number one, enhance security I just mentioned. By fostering collaboration between mining companies, communities, and security agencies, we can create a safer environment for investment and development. And I'm sure you cannot agree any less. Number two, infrastructure development is what this bill is preaching. We are committed to investing in critical infrastructure like roads, railways, and power, making mine operations more efficient, more cost-effective. Number three, we are advocating for skilled workforce development. We are building partnerships with educational institutions and industry leaders to equip Nigerians with the skills they need to thrive in this sector. Number four, streamline regulation. The new legislation will simplify bureaucratic processes, reduce red tapes, and create a more transparent and predictable regulatory environment. And I'm sure you know what I will do to the mind of investors. It will increase the investors' confidence in the sector.
We're serious, very serious about the future of Nigeria, the future economic situation of Nigeria. We must reform what we call the solid mineral sector. And this reform must come in form of the policies, because I was looking at the document you have. You have so many policies that you are going to look at. So we must look at those policies and reform them where it has to benefit Nigerians. If we don't do that, we'll just be joking and then making, for example, you say so many governors, just like that, Professor said.
What you can take for granted is that the House is right behind you. That sector needs to be refocused and repositioned, to do more for the Nigerian economy. The minister is not here now, but I see his enthusiasm and his commitment. We have to encourage him. When we see what they are doing and how they are doing it and encourage them, it's a lot easier than trying to count the mistakes and what they have not done. They've just resumed, and with the steps they've taken so far, I can assure you that we are all pleased. We pray for you. We will support you.
That when legislation is done correctly, it improves the sector, and improves without saying that it can have detrimental effects if constructed wrongly. To be effective, the committee first consulted with industry experts, regulators, and relevant stakeholders to develop a legislative agenda. This agenda identifies key priority areas that must be addressed to improve the sector. The key priority areas for the committee include governance, economy industrialization, security, geoscientific data standardization, environment, and human capital development. These priority areas were identified by researching the sector's bottlenecks and focusing on using global and domestic data to understand gaps in the sector and legislation.